Hey everybody, thanks for joining us at Landscape Rescue. My name's Stuart Moore and we're here at Lowe's at the Garden Center. We haven't been here in a little while. This is the Lowe's in Republic, Missouri. And I really enjoy coming into this Lowe's because it's really the combination of both worlds. They really take care of their plants very well. They have knowledgeable staff and they also put things on sale quite frequently. So whoever's running this department is really doing a good job. When stuff's been here for a little while, they put it on sale, they get it out, they get fresh stuff in. We're over here by the fruit trees, and I did have the privilege of working with somebody who was really into fruit trees, and one of the things that she had mentioned, sweet cherries in our area don't do really fantastic when it comes to, because we have so much turmoil in our spring. A lot of times the flowers get burnt off, so you end up getting fruit maybe once every 3 or 4 years. Here we do a lot of baking cherries just because they bloom a little later. The weather has a tendency to just kind of level out. But remember, when you're doing any of this stuff, beneficial fungus and beneficial bacteria inoculant is going to be really important. I read a study recently, the big apple orchard guy, that says mycorrhiza is one of the reasons he's successful in orchardneering. That's not a word, I just made that up. Being an orchard manager and things like that, whenever they plant something new, and he's done experiments over and over and over again, and inoculating his new apple trees shows results. So why wouldn't we bring that to our, when we've got all these professionals doing this and being successful, why wouldn't we bring that to our gardens? Why would there be resistance to making our lives easier? But you'd be surprised. There's resistance to mycorrhizal fungi inoculants for your soil. So it looks like they just got in a bunch of pallets and some apple trees. I am kind of in the market for another apple, Golden Delicious. So this is a Golden Delicious for $26.98. It looks like in a 5-gallon pot. That's a good deal, guys. If you wanted to do a little home orchard, or maybe just 2 apple trees somewhere in your landscape, looks like they're bringing in all sorts of stuff. But I have to get an apple. We're probably gonna hold off until the spring. It's tempting though. So I'm over here on the discount rack for this particular Lowe's. And again, I just wanted to show you some cool stuff that I'm seeing here. This is yarrow, if you can see that here, which is just a really cool prairie flower. And I like the leaves. The leaves almost look like parsley, kind of. A lot of really neat textures. This is Firefly Peachy Sky by Proven Winners. All of these are $2. So when you're looking at this stuff, and you guys know all of this, but when I see something like this, I can just trim, and especially for transport, when I'm transporting this stuff, and that's what I'm taking with me, right, for $2. It ends up working out pretty good. And then the next year, especially after I give them all their juice and beneficial fungus and beneficial bacteria, I mean, next year these are gonna look amazing. I'm thinking I'll get a flat of this yarrow, I'll get a flat of verbena probably. They've got some verbena over here I thought would be really pretty to bring in some more pale pinks in combination with some of the whites that I have and darker purples. So I've got that spot where I was gonna put the hardy hibiscus. If you remember, we were gonna put the hardy hibiscus there, then we talked about it collectively for a second. And I made up my mind and ended up putting them over by the shed. Now these are gonna like full sun, but at the same time, what I would really like to do is I would like to have kind of that area by the air conditioner be somewhat my pay it forward area. So the area where I'm gonna be cultivating plants so I can give away to some of my friends or some people less fortunate. If I'm gonna do some landscaping for somebody that maybe couldn't afford to do some landscaping but could afford to maintain it, like is willing to go out and pull weeds and things like that, then I could have a area where I could just go in the spring, transplant some stuff into some 1-gallon pots, then in turn bury the 1-gallon pot. So then when I run into those scenarios, I can just pop these 1-gallon pots out of the ground. My mom and I used to do that. And then you take them to somebody's house and they're fully grown in and they're not as stressed. So that's what I was thinking about doing for that area over there. They also have some mulch over here, $2 a bag. It's the same mulch as Walmart's mulch. It's nothing not breaking the molds or anything with Lowe's mulch versus Walmart mulch, but pick up a couple bags of mulch too. So I'm probably good on salvia for a little while. I could get some more salvia though, always. Violet Profusion salvia for $2 in the 1 gallon pot is just a good deal. It's very hard to pass that up, because I know next year you're not going to be able to stop this thing with a Mack truck. We might pick up another flat of salvia too. I'm trying to stick to somewhat of a budget. But you know how hard that is with me. Let's pick some of this stuff out and see what we can do. Because, well, we all have lots of it. Like once you discover salvia, now you're on board, right? Well, I was gonna let you pick first before I start taking flats of it out of here, but I don't work here.
Oh, okay.
I just buy lots of plants here. But yes, I did see the kitty. Well, I have yet once bought a plant here that I had to save. It's mostly, they just need a quick trimming, and I think they're retail viable. You're a brave woman to come to Lowe's and not have anything in particular in mind.
Everybody is famous in the news every day. You know you have made it when it has on your face. I don't know what's real, don't know what's fake. Can anybody out there tell me what's really at stake? The fee.
Okay, so here's what I've got so far. So I've got a flat of the verbena.
Veronica! Veronica, please don't do this to me, Veronica!
Which is Magic Show Pink Potion. And I think that'll be really pretty as a backdrop with the Violet Profusion salvia. And then they were just as I was coming in here. Remember this daylily? We've been seeing it for a couple months. And I was always talking about if those were on sale, I would have taken a flat of them, blah, 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 blah. Well, they're putting them on sale right now for $2. So I'm gonna snatch up a flat of these, and I think that would be really cool for the pay it forward bed, to be able to have some of these in there. Not only that, but I can use them on other projects. So I can pay forward half of them, and then the other half stay in the bed, and then the next year, oh, it's really tempting not to get 2 flats of these. But again, I've got to kind of mind my P's and Q's. And when I say P's and Q's, I mean dollar bills, y'all.
Dollar bills, y'all!
Let's look around some more and see if we can find some more stuff. All right, here's the dilemma. I've got 3 flats. I've got 3 flats over here. I've got those cool daylilies that I'm not going to try to pronounce the name. I've got the Veronica or verbena.
Don't you dare get on the train, Veronica, no! Don't close the doors to my heart, Veronica, please! Veronica! Veronica!
I'm sorry. Veronica. I probably said verbena earlier, didn't I? Veronica. Then I've got some more of the Violet Profusion salvia. So that's the rub. Do I want to get the yarrow also? What is that thing? Do I want another kitten? Nope, I'll get kicked out of my house if I bring a cat home. Plus I'm more of a dog person. I mean, if nothing else, I can give the yarrow away. It has a tendency to lay down on me, and I end up cutting out the bigger stems, and then it reblooms, and it's not a lot of work. Okay, let's do that. Let's get the flat of the Violet Profusion salvia, the flat of the Magic Show Pink Potion Veronica, flat of the daylilies, and a flat of the yarrow. And that should take me to 48-ish plus tax. Yesterday on YouTube, I made $1.36 on YouTube, so I can spend another 50-something dollars on plants.
You're right. The numbers don't add up.
Or I'm gonna pet the cat and get fleas.
Meow.
Okay, Here we go. Flat of Veronica, flat of the yarrow, a flat of the Violet Profusion Salvia, and a flat of these cool daylilies. And I think that'll be a fantastic start to the pay it forward bed, which I'm going to call it. Let's do that. We're probably going to need some mulch too, but I need to figure out if I can fit all this in the car with the mulch. I mean, I'm not worried about this because I have a hatchback. I can lay the seats down. Okay, I had to talk about this for a second. If anybody is wanting to do a privacy screen, these 7-gallon emerald green Arborvitae, now I don't really think they do fantastic as a foundation plant. I don't like to have them too close to the house because I do think they get pretty big. I feel kind of like they overpower a space. Yeah, this is saying average mature height is 15 feet. So they're $52.98. So for $53, you could grab one of these, and they're probably in the ground going to be about 5.5 feet tall. All the jazz, right? So do all the jazz, and these will impress you. Look out for bagworms, but this is a good deal on them. I think you're probably saving about $30 off of if you went and bought them at another garden center. So Lowe's has a fantastic deal on these, especially if you're doing a big long run of them. Now they do have some smaller 1 gallon. I've never really been a fan of using 1 gallon emerald green Arborvitae as privacy. I typically use them as, let's say I'm using it in a winter arrangement or something like that. If they survive coming into the spring, then I'll plant them in a row of emeralds that I know the person, and just kind of to add some, like a little bit more longevity, right? Because, you know, 15, 20, 30 years later, if they're still around, now these smaller ones are 5 years behind those. Does that make sense? So kind of like if you're cultivating a hedge and you want it to be a long-lived hedge, you always poke in some small clones of boxwood clones, right? So if I'm doing a big long boxwood hedge, you want to have varying ages inside that hedge. Now it's all the same, but you know, one is coming to the end of its lifespan. You've got other boxwoods in there that when you pull that one out can take over, right? Like in the military, old guys go out, you've got new guys to take his place. So I don't know how I made a military parallel there, but it happened. Emerald green Arborvitae for $52, and you could probably pick through here and find some pretty decent, nice tall ones. So that's the cool thing. That's what Lowe's brings to the table, economy of scale. They buy a lot of stuff, and so they can bring the price down. Look what was flirting with me when I walked around the corner. I was on my way to go look to see if I can get some Dr. Earthgrow, and then I've got this sexy lady over here flirting with me.
Give love a chance.
And then I round the corner and I see this. Look at this summerific evening rose. Wow, if it's really that peachy colored pink, that would be a really pretty one.
Give love a chance.
So hardy hibiscus, they've just got a bunch of hardy hibiscus in. Now we have gotten some of these already. This is that Luna hardy hibiscus that doesn't get as big, and so we've got a couple of those over kind of in the corner of that big long bed that's got the limelights. And then if you remember right, there's one by the shed where we planted those other 4. And then I was pretty impressed with this. Look how big these firelight hydrangeas are. So even for $37, that's still $11 off where you would probably buy it if you bought it at a non-wholesale nursery. So if you bought if you went to a retail nursery, a retail garden center, you're probably going to pay $50 or $60 for this. Especially, I mean, look at all these bloom. Like this has got a really good bud set on it, and it would probably bloom before the end of the year for sure. Now the cool thing about these panicles, guys, is I know I get my chops busted quite frequently, especially by Will, for not having enough evergreens in my landscape. But here's the cool thing about my landscape. It doesn't look dead. I've got all those panicle hydrangeas all year long are blowing around in the wind. You know, they brown up, but they still, you know, they still add some interest. So that's the cool thing about panicle hydrangeas is they're persistent. They stay on all year. And then periodically you cut some of them off and then you go put them in a winter floral arrangement or something like that. And they actually paint really well too. So if you got some floral paint, some floral spray, you could give them just a little bit of pink color. So that's pretty neat. Boy, we're gonna have a lot of fun here when they start putting all this stuff on sale. See, and that's how you gotta think about it. That's why I get so excited when I see these for $12.50. That's why I get so excited, because I know that that's a $60 plant, because the price that it sells at is the status quo, right? That is the standard. So it's not that a retail nursery, I'm saying they're bad and evil. I go there, I work at a wholesale nursery, a wholesale garden center. They definitely have their place, but man, when you look at this, you see I can pick up a 2-gallon Bobo for $12. Yeah, I just go ahead and do it and put it in the cart. Boom. I feel bad because I forgot my Agriform tabs. I usually bring my box of Agriform tabs and a couple Walmart sacks, and I usually give them away in the parking lot, but I forgot them today. So I met some very nice people earlier when I was over by the clearance rack, and they're getting in their car now, and anyway, didn't have any Agriform tabs. Okay, hopefully they stumble across my channel.
That is not going to happen.
And then go and buy some Agriform tablets. Okay guys, here's the haul. We got some yarrow, daylilies, Veronica, and then the Violet Profusion Salvia, and 1 bag of Dr. Earthgrow, and 3 out of 4 of these flats are proven winter varieties. So I'm pretty excited. It ended up after tax, it was $60-ish, and that includes the Dr. Earthgrow for $8. So I'm telling you guys, this is the way to go. This is the way to go. I know it seems a little crazy that I'm spending $60 every time I come here, but that's my hobby. This is my hobby. This is what I feel like is important for my disposable income. For my YouTube money, I'll be spending my YouTube money, my $1.38 on $1.38 a day I spend on $60 worth of plants. So I just wanted to remind everybody about the Facebook group. So if you go into Facebook, into groups, and into your search area and type in Landscape Rescue, you'll see the Landscape Rescue logo, and it says Landscape Rescue on it, and come and join us. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun. If nothing else, you guys can just make fun of me the entire time. I'm okay with it, as long as we learn something about plants. I just filled up with gas and saw what gas prices were. No one's gonna be making fun of the man-mobile.
It's like that friend that you never have an issue with. It's a Toyota, it always starts. It costs you like $28 to fill the tank.
Have you checked around for your soul lately? Have you noticed your soul is gone?
Because I'm driving a Prius.
Thank you very much for joining me on Landscape Rescue. I'm Stuart Moore, and thank you for letting me into your home to talk about plants.